Today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, it's Will. No, repping this new podcast. Glad to get on it.
He just immediately assumes everyone knows who he is.
Yeah. All right. So Will's here. Addie's here. So, is there? Oh, anyways, first, is there any shout outs you'd like to have? Anybody?
Let me think. Oh yeah, shout out to Marcus Cousins real quick.
Oh my.
Yeah, same. Because
Okay.
good thing the Warriors are gonna be winning every year now.
Fucking hell.
So let's go ahead and just start then.
All right.
Let's start with we're not going to start with the World Cup like last time. We're going to start with the NBA because I really want to talk about this. So,
oh shoot!
I actually wrote some stuff down because people said that like we forgot a lot of stuff last time. So
okay,
because we can just go like person by person and see what we think.
Okay.
I just did it like chronological order, so it's not like in order of like it's not like LeBron first on my list because I just did it whenever it happened during the week.
Yeah.
So Paul George re-signed with OKC, 4 years, 137. I think it's a horrible idea.
Yeah,
Why?
he. Okay.
No one wants to play with Westbrook for more than 2 years.
He's like, oh.
Like, I don't know, man. Westbrook's nice, but he's not someone you want to play with. He's someone like you'll cheer, but.
Yeah, Westbrook is the type of player that you just watch, and he's really exciting. He's box office, like he's gonna attract like people to come watch his games and stuff. But he's not really a player that you could build a championship team around.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that last time too.
Yeah, and when I say like championship team, I'm not even sure like you can really use him as like a second option. Because Westbrook's not really the type of person to defer to anybody. Like he had Kevin Durant as a teammate.
No, I guess
and still refused.
When I think about it, like Durant, like Westbrook completely changed once like Durant was injured for that whole season. So then Westbrook realized he could get all these numbers, and then like he just never changed back to like because the Thunder were actually pretty good and like shared the ball pretty well before then, but then afterwards they were just like a train wreck.
Yeah,
but like I don't think there's anything else to say about OKC. I just think they'll be average, not average. They'll be an average playoff team.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's not really the great player. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, he's not coming off the bench. He said that it's gonna.
Yeah, who needs to come off the bench when he's starting, dude?
Yeah,
top 5 2-way player in the league.
Top 5 2-way.
Yes. When he has the hoodie on, there's no one that can stop him.
Okay. You can go ahead and move on to the next topic, Addy.
All right, so it's like another boring one. Chris Paul for the Rockets, 4 years, $160 million.
That was expected.
That was expected, but I was surprised how much he got paid.
Oh, I knew he was getting a supermax or some.
Yeah, but like his supermax is more than LeBron's.
Oh, LeBron's not there for the money. He's there for the rings. So.
Oh yeah, just like DeMarcus.
Yeah,
fucking DeMarcus.
So
yeah, $5.4 million. Like
raking in that.
Like he's getting paid as much as Swaggy P over there. So like.
Jesus Christ! Right. Wait, did KD resign?
What?
KD hasn't re-signed yet, I don't think.
But I'm sure he'll take whatever just to stay on the team. You know?
Yeah, he doesn't care.
No, but I'm pretty sure he was supposed to sign for like a 2-year, like $30 million contract.
I heard he was just going to go 1 year, and then like there's like serious like traction with him going to the Knicks next year. But that just might be New York being New York. I don't know.
I heard a 2-year contract with the option after the first year to opt out.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then DeAndre Jordan signed with the Mavs, 1 year, $24 million. I think that's like not a good deal for the Mavs because like
I think they paid like too much.
Yeah, I think like DeAndre is like a person that like a playoff team should sign, but not a team that's like not even borderline playoffs.
Yeah, like the Mavs last in their division this year or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they're really just betting on Doncic and Dennis Smith being really good this year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That team does not like DeAndre is not someone that you can like really rely on offensively, so I don't know.
Yeah, you know what's really funny? I heard like people like talking about like DeAndre Jordan's going to the Warriors, and I was like, oh no, that can't be. Like that would be unfair. But let's go ahead and talk about the next one, Addy.
LeBron.
Oh. So Addy, how do you feel about this?
You know what? It's great to be a Lakers fan. I wake up every day and it's, all these rings, man. LA Life, Hollywood, Walk of Fame. I love it.
I think this is a
Why would
bad
anyone
move.
ever go to Cleveland? It's so fucking cold up there, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
I honestly think this is a bad move going to the Western Conference where you've already got the Rockets and the
Really?
Warriors.
I think
And then, like,
because
if you
like,
just go to the East, it's just a free path every year, pretty much. And
but
you have
like
a
he's
chance at
already
the finals.
proven that he can do the free pass. So it's like, if he's already proven he can do it for like 6+ years, there's like him doing it for the rest of his career is kind of diminished because people are like, oh, it's not that hard. So if he comes to the Western Conference and happens to get a couple years and actually goes to the finals and then like wins a couple finals, then people will be like, oh, you did something even more impressive. So I think it's like it's a bold move, but I don't know if it'll pay
Yeah,
off.
for sure.
What I would have to say is I kind of agree with Will in the fact that LeBron is getting older, and the competition in the West is we all know is harder than the East. So it would be harder for LeBron to keep up his streak of like all NBA, like All Star team appearances, like his constant streak, as when he could have stayed in the East, and he could have like built up the amount of appearances. And I mean, it probably wouldn't be like drastically different. He might have like one more if he stayed in the East, but like I mean, it's all gonna count when you're trying to become the GOAT.
I think not Will. I think LeBron's really going for quality here though instead of like quantity, because like quantity wise, he's got as good a resume as anybody with like the amount of finals he goes to, like the all NBA first teams and all that. But people are wanting the only thing like that's like a knock on him is rings, and for him to actually like get a ring, even if his team's the best in the Eastern Conference, it obviously doesn't matter because like he's always getting slagged into finals by some Western Conference team. So, dude, I've been watching way too much British YouTube. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like today, I called someone a lad.
It's coming home.
No, that's for later before I kill myself.
Yeah.
But so the Lakers also signed. They re-signed Caldwell Pope, and then they got JaVale and Lance on a couple, and Rondo now too. So I think like before the Cousins deal, I thought the Lakers had it. Like it was an okay chance. They didn't really have a chance to beat the Warriors yet, but I was expecting them to make like one big move, which might actually not even happen this summer. But then the Cousins deal happened. I was like, well, fuck it. It's a waste of time.
Who do you think they would rather start, Rondo or Lonzo?
Rondo. Isn't Lonzo still recovering from his injury?
Yeah, there's actually been reports that like Lonzo actually like put that out there, so the Lakers wouldn't even be able to trade him. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so like Lonzo's team leaked the news, so it would be more difficult for the Lakers to trade Lonzo. Because when you want Lonzo, like he's not that like efficient or productive anyway, so you want him to play more. So if he can't even play, what's the point of having him? Because he's just going to be like an off the court distraction. But I think I'd rather have Lonzo, honestly, because like shooting is something that will always like it'll always like improve anyway with once you play more. And then he's just Rondo used to be a better passer, but now Lonzo's the better passer, and even though Lonzo's not athletic, he's more athletic than Rondo. Yeah,
that is a hot take.
It's a hot dude. I'm full of hot takes. In the hot land of LA, I'm full of hot takes, man.
Oak Ridge, Tennessee, hot.
Oh yeah, Smoke Ridge, gang.
Okay, all right, guys.
All right, so what do you think about other players on the team like Kuzma, Ingram, Josh Hart? Do you think they'll stay or they'll like be shipped out by the end of the summer?
I think at least one of them's gonna be moved out before it's all over.
Yeah, the only one I would like actually like for them to bring in. Well, there's actually a couple of like there's like traction on Damian Lillard coming in, which is kind of nice, and then there's also always the Kawhi talks, but I don't know if Kawhi is happening this summer. Because even if they don't get Kawhi this summer, they can always get him in free agency next summer, or at least try to. But Lillard would be a nice pull, even though he's horrible on defense.
He'd bring that scoring in.
Damian Lillard, Portland.
Oh yeah.
Because like apparently there was like a tweet. There was someone tweeted at Lillard's like, "Would you be happy with the Lakers?" And he's like, "I'm always a happy camper." So they were like, "Oh my god, he wants to go to the Lakers." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, if he went, I'm pretty sure he would still average like 25 or something like that.
Yeah,
he's not much of a scorer.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good, solid pickup for the Lakers.
Yeah, but you know, the problem with playing, like, it's just when I'm imagining matching up with the Warriors, in my mind, the problem isn't stopping Steph. The problem is stopping Durant. And so, yeah. And the only one who can is Kawhi. And until Kawhi comes over, it's kind of just no point. Like Stephen A. said, the great Stephen A. Like, what's even the point in playing? Yeah, blasphemous. This is a brother. He is a brother to me. Dude, we got to get big enough to get Stephen A. on here. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I guess the Lakers will be all right. People are saying like 4 or 5 seed. I think that's right. That's like the highest they could do, probably.
Yeah,
maybe 3. I think they sneak 3 behind the Rockets.
Yeah, maybe. Oh no, the Jazz though.
No, the Jazz.
Fuck off. The Jazz are nice.
Ooh, the Jazz.
The Jazz are good. Stop being douchebags. The Jazz are good.
They're not that good.
They are pretty good. They would have gotten the Rockets if Rubio didn't get hurt.
Hey, Ingles though.
Of course you point out the white guy. The Australian white guy. Oh, Joe Ingles. There's a supermarket named after him. Jesus.
Okay, tell me why Joe Ingles clamped up Paul George. Okay?
Yeah, really.
He really clamped that man up.
Paul George got so pissed, he tried to talk back, and then Ingles would drop 2 threes in his face. And then Ingles would get right in his face. That was so funny. That's why I like Ingles low-key. He's pretty funny. Yeah, hey, dude, you gotta watch out for Michael Porter Jr.
I like him. I really do like him, though.
I don't.
Okay, no,
I'm not sold on him.
Topic, okay?
We never get off topic.
We have something very important to talk about.
No, we're almost there.
No. Wait, what do you mean we're almost there?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, honestly.
Okay.
If it's Boogie's at the bottom of my list because it happened later in the week.
Fine. Bro, it's like halfway.
Now, boys, we're at the biggest deal of the week. Jokic.
147 million. That's
Jokic is the nicest young big man in the league, in my opinion. Really young big man.
I'm pretty sure he led the league in assists.
Really? No way.
Yeah, no. For a big man, not like.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, let me think about this for a second. Jokic out here dishing 20 a game.
No, he led the league in assists for centers.
I can see that. Yeah.
You want to know who's right behind him? Boogie. Okay.
Joakim Noah.
Okay. Okay.
Who was it?
We can move on to the next one, Addy.
Who was it?
Who was what?
Second. You never told me.
Boogie.
Oh shit! I thought you were joking. I thought, dude, shit. Anyway, Trevor Ariza. I think that's actually a big blow to the Rockets.
Where did he go?
Yeah.
He went to the Suns.
Did he really?
I think the Suns are going to sneak a playoff spot this year. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton.
And then they've got some Booker, nice young talent with
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges, and they got Josh Jackson. They're nice.
Trevor Ariza. Yeah, Josh Jackson's booty, but it's a solid little team they got there.
Yeah, he's like the skinniest 6'10" dude I've ever seen. And he's playing power forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trevor Ariza is nice because he can defend just about anyone on the 1 through 4, and then he can shoot the 3. So yeah, I think that's a decent blow to the Rockets. I don't know why they let him go. They haven't even re-signed.
I would have re-signed him. I would have definitely re-signed him.
They haven't even re-signed Capella yet, which is stupid, but
yeah, they better keep Capella though.
Okay, now we're at the granddaddy of them all, Nerlens Noel.
Wait, what?
I'm just teasing you, dude. I'm cock teasing Boogie all throughout this podcast.
That's about it.
So you remember how? Do you remember how Nerlens Noel declined that $100 million contract offer last summer for the Mavs?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's signing a much smaller one to go to the Thunder now.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, good old Nerlens.
I just don't really like him back in Kentucky, but
I thought he was good, but just on the defensive side.
He was really athletic.
But in college you can get away with that definitely, and when you're a big man, because you can just just dominate everyone athletically. But in the NBA, everyone's on your level, kind of.
He had promise though, because he made the all rookie team.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
He was yeah, and he was really big. He was strong.
But that's when the 76ers were all booty though, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
they've
They
had
won, like,
so many
15
good.
games.
They've had so many good big men too. It's kind of ridiculous. Like Okafor too. It's like so many good players, and like only Embiid panned out, kind of, which is kind of crazy.
And if they didn't take Okafor, they could have taken Porzingis. Now imagine that.
But I think I don't know if Porzingis would do well. Yeah, he does well in the Knicks.
If he can do well in New York,
Yeah,
he'll do
that's
just
what I
fine
was.
in
Yeah, that's what I was
Philadelphia.
gonna say. Yeah. So many good players and like only Embiid. The fuck?
What?
The fuck is that? Dude, we're at a massive 2 viewers.
I'm one of them.
No, we're down to 1. Shit. Once I called that dude out, he was like, "Nope, I'm out."
Okay.
Anyway, so yep. Okay, we're at Boogie. Fucking hell, man. Fucking Boogie's a douchebag cunt.
Yeah.
Great move.
All right.
I try to not be super like vulgar in case when Google hits me up in 3 years and want to hire me, so they pull up this podcast and see me dropping the C word. But Boogie deserves it. All right, Google. Fucking Boogie.
Yeah. After everything Anthony Davis did to try to keep him, called him his brother.
My man wore his jersey at the All-Star game. And then Boogie was like, "Bye, $5 million. That's all I need."
He could have made.
No, he was
so
watching that
much
series.
more
He's like,
money.
damn, we suck.
Jesus Christ. But the Pelicans are actually nice this year, too. Like, they just needed a couple more pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But Boogie was mad that they tried to get Randall. So we kind of went on, like, the whole... He just went on a rage and signed with the Warriors at the minimum.
For $5 million.
I thought it was a joke at first. Like, I honestly thought it was a joke.
I thought it was like one of those meme accounts on Twitter. I was like, good one. And then actually, like, it's certified. I was like, oh.
Fuck.
So, Stephen A. Smith was on Twitter saying everybody's freaking out, but it's not for good reason. Because apparently, if you didn't know, DeMarcus Cousins has torn his Achilles back in January.
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of people are talking like, oh, yeah, not many people have came back from torn Achilles injuries, such as Kobe Bryant and other stars. So I decided to do a bit of research over this.
Oh, God, here we go.
And okay. And I found like some major players. Shut up. I found some major players who were able to who had a torn Achilles injuries. One of them was Elgin Baylor. The other was Kobe Bryant, Patrick Ewing, Wesley Matthews, and Dominique Wilkins.
Wesley Matthews?
Yes.
I know, it's just weird because you named all these Hall of Famers and then you just dropped in Wesley Matthews.
Yeah, okay,
man who dropped threes for the Mavs. And then Wesley Matthews is 70 rated bronze player.
All right. Both Wesley Matthews and Dominique Wilkins had bounced back from their injuries, while Elgin Baylor and Patrick Ewing did not. But Elgin Baylor and Patrick Ewing were both very old, both being 36.
Jesus Christ.
And Kobe Bryant, when he got it, was 34.
Yeah.
Now, people are saying, like, oh, but Kobe is about, like, 70, 80 pounds, like, lighter, and he's about 5 inches shorter, so it shouldn't have even, like, been that big of a deal. But what I feel like people are also forgetting is that before then, Kobe had already, like, sustained some injuries, such as he had severely sprained his right ankle, severely sprained his left ankle. He had a, what is it called? He had a fractured knee, and he had some knee swelling as well. So, like, Kobe had already sustained some injuries before tearing his Achilles and stuff like that. And so that's really, like, led to the big demise of Kobe Bryant because, I mean, he was already beaten up, and then that just happened, and his ankles just expired. But
I think it was also, like, even though Kobe's, like, a lot lighter, the way he plays was, like, so... It was so, like, not in, like, kind of out of control. Definitely, like, young Kobe was, like, flying all over the place, so he put a lot more wear and tear on, like, his own body. Yeah. Like, when he was at the end of his career, he wasn't really, like, a Vince Carter type where he just was, like, a spot-up shooter. He was still trying to do the same kind of stuff. Yeah. So, like, he really pushed himself, so it made him more injury-prone.
Yep.
But I think the other thing that's like, important to notice is, like, all those players that got re-injured or, like, couldn't, like, really recover that well, they were still, like, main parts of their offenses, like Patrick Ewing and Kobe, while DeMarcus, like, he could chill until the playoffs and not even come in, and the Warriors would be completely fine with that. Yeah, and they've even said that to him. So, like, DeMarcus has all the time in the world to just chill, literally. Like if he was on the
that's why-
Pelicans, he would be rushed to come back. But that might be a reason why he chose the Warriors too, because he can just chill.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My man could he doesn't even have to play and still get a ring. Like, think about that.
They could have
That's
given
true.
me like $2 contract.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I saw this one photo. It said like 5.3 million. I could have paid you myself, and it was just a picture of Steph Curry.
No, I saw this
He
one
got a
tweet.
small contract.
I saw this one tweet. There was this one tweet that was like, DeMarcus getting 5.4 million. It's not as much as he got at Kentucky. I was like, oh, geez, that's good. Like, that's a good tweet. But like, other than like those ones that we've talked about, there haven't been that many other like big signings. There've been like some small like role players like Derek Favors and Tolliver getting like deals, but they're not really like game changing or like change like a playoff team. But did you notice any of the summer league games?
The one with the
I saw
Warriors.
Marvin Bagley like decimate a man.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus, yeah. Once I saw Marvin Bagley running into the paint, I was like, okay, please move out of the way. Like, why would you jump?
The Warriors summer team looking pretty good with Jordan Bell.
Oh yeah, Jordan Bell's nice, dude. Jordan Bell's
swept the
nice.
California
If he had more finesse, like not just like pure athleticism, he'd be really good.
The Warriors really just broke the NBA.
You're so salty.
Oh my gosh. Jordan Bell, an entire Western All-Stars team, like what?
See, no, the thing is, if you could like hypothetically think of the perfect like person to bring off the bench for the Warriors, it would be an athletic center, and then that's what they have.
Yeah, that's literally And then they have Andre Iguodala,
And they got Nick Young.
Everything.
Goat.
Like, Draymond Green must be getting like paid. Like he must be being paid extra to recruit these players.
Dude, Draymond's recruiting everyone. He's going to the Hall of Fame just for recruiting.
Yeah, like this team must be getting there must be some type of bribe or some type of incentive.
He's sucking them off.
That Draymond is
The front office is just too good.
Donkey face Green back at it again.
It's just crazy when you think about it. Gosh,
Jaren Jackson
the
had a
Warriors
really
so
nice
much.
one. Summer League game for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see Trae Young?
Trash.
But that's kind of like how that's kind of how he plays though. It's either like really really well or it's going to be really really bad. So
I think
like
he shot 1 for
It's not
12.
good for the NBA.
give him some time.
No, I give him no chance.
Moose, are you already off the bandwagon?
No,
No.
be quiet.
Did you another basketball news? Did you see the Australia Philippines fight?
Yeah.
Don Baker came out of nowhere with that kung fu kick.
Why can't the NBA be like this? Come on now.
Dude, malice at the palace, except between really bad Asian teams.
You know, I'll just watch like NBA fights, like Green versus Thompson. That'd be a great...
No, have you ever seen the Malice at the Palace?
No, I have not.
Oh my
you
god,
haven't?
dude! This is the
Insane.
this is the OG NBA fight. It's basically Ron Artest. It was the Pacers and the Pistons.
Wallace.
And it was the bad boy Pistons, right? So it was like Ben Wallace, Rip Hamilton, all them. So like when LeBron was like, it was like 06, 07, sometime around then. And then it was Ron Artest before he was Meta World Peace, and like when he was on the Pacers. And basically him and Ben Wallace get into like a shoving match, and then one of them goes into the stands, and then and then a fan throws a drink at Ron Artest, and Ron Artest goes crazy and jumps into the stands, and like the whole team is in the stands and swinging. And like Ron Artest had like a 60-game suspension.
It's like almost a whole...
Dude, like there's a whole ESPN article about like everyone's different account. You have to watch the video. It's enlightening. Like when you see like Marcus Morris screaming at LeBron and them calling that a fight compared to the Malice at the Palace, I'm like, this is no comparison.
Yeah, and Ron Artest runs into the crowd and he grabs the wrong dude who didn't even do anything. He thought it was one person who threw the drink, and then he grabs somebody else, and the dude's like, I wasn't the one who threw it, and then Ron Artest just starts throwing hands at him.
The best part is everyone around him just throwing more and more drinks at him.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, Ron. And then it became Meta World Peace.
Yeah, right, I'm looking at it right now.
Another thing I noticed about like this year's NBA was like a lot of undrafted talent. Like a crazy amount of undrafted talent was like around this year. And I think
Angelo Ball.
well, that's like, yeah, I was gonna make a joke, but like, yeah, he's gonna be the steal of the draft, guys, the steal of the draft. But I mean, there's like a lot of like Duke or like high rated like basketball teams, like their top 3 players are like a lot of them are like undrafted, like the point guard from Duke and like the 2 guy for Xavier, like they were pretty good players in college.
Is that
basketball.
the white guy?
Yeah, the white guy, Makura.
Who wears the long sleeve?
Maybe, I just know he's kind of crazy. He's like athletic and just kind of crazy. Well, I just
kind of white. No, it's super white.
Okay, maybe it's a different guy then, because this guy's like batshit crazy. Like he dumps on you and then like stares you down and screams at you. So I don't think we're thinking of the same guy.
No, JP Makura?
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's definitely white.
But yeah, like Trayvon Duval, who was like a 5-star recruit coming into Duke, and now he's undrafted on the Rockets. Like, it's just a crazy amount of talent this year.
Yep.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, I think that's all the NBA stuff I had written down.
Okay.
I had some other like random shit that I saw on Instagram, but that's not really relevant.
Yeah.
So, FIFA World Cup. It's a thing that's happening.
Kawhi was just traded to the Lakers.
No, fuck off.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Because because if it was real, you'd be screaming. You'd be screaming. I'd have a tweet. There'd be something on Snapchat. Shut the fuck up. Like, if it was real, you would have forgotten we were doing the podcast, and you would have been accidentally calling me.
Yep.
Okay, this is one thing I forgot to bring up in the last episode, but do you like VAR? Is it good or bad?
I saw a stat that said that it increased the accuracy from like 95 to 99.5.
Accuracy of what?
It's what?
Accuracy of what?
Like accuracy of like fair play. Like in like they increased the chances of like having a fair game. Like the accuracy of the calls. So I guess if you want to say it's increasing the fair call, then yes. But
I think there's good and bad of it.
I think it's also kind of creating more problems at the same time, especially without like how people are like always screaming for it, like every other second once they get in the box. But I don't really have a problem with it at all. If it stays, I wouldn't mind. If it goes away, I wouldn't care. I'm pretty much indifferent about it.
I think it slows down the game because I was watching one game and it took this dude like 6 minutes and it was just ruining the flow.
I think they should go into like the American football thing where like they get rid of VAR and each coach has like 2 challenges for the whole game. So like, and then like if the coach or like the manager or the gaffer wants to, I'm so fucking cringe. But like if they want to challenge it, it's like they'll have 2 challenges. So like you'll throw the flag or whatever, and then the person will go to VAR and check it out. And if you were right, then you still keep your challenge. So like if it was you have 2 challenges and you challenge something that's like that should be a penalty, and they're like, oh yeah, that should have been a penalty. You still have 2 challenges for the rest of the match. But if you were wrong and like they keep the decision that was already on the field, like you lose that challenge. But like there should only be like certain things that are like challengeable, I guess, like out of bounds, penalties. Like I don't think yellow cards should be like red cards, penalties, out of bounds. Like that should be it because like they have goal line technology nowadays. But I think VAR is good. But like I don't know, I don't see much problem with like of VAR because I feel like fair play should always be a thing. But I think VAR has some questionable things like Boateng or like Sweden not getting that penalty against Germany when Boateng did that slide tackle, or like that guy on Denmark not getting the red card when he brought down the Croatia guy.
Or the guy from Colombia who headbutt one of the English players.
Okay, that was not no, that was bullshit. Henderson had the worst Oscar performance of all time. Come on, dude.
Have we talked about Neymar yet?
Okay. Neymar is just rolling around, just chilling, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw some stat today that like Neymar's been on the ground rolling for like 11 minutes or something.
Yeah, I searched that up, but it wasn't true.
Oh shit! I wish that was true.
All right, so let's talk about the games from last time, and then we're gonna talk about our predictions for the round of 8. Okay?
Or we could do like 2 sets of games, like let's say France and Argentina, and then Uruguay and Portugal, and then we can predict our winner for like the France Uruguay game.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. If someone else wants to start off on,
I want to talk about how you felt about the past games that we just watched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so we talk about France and Argentina, then we talk about Uruguay and Portugal, and then we talk about like the prediction for the France v Uruguay game.
Okay.
All right. If someone else wants to start it off,
Will, go ahead.
Okay, so I think France really was the better side here. They played all of their talent: Griezmann, Mbappe, and Pogba and Conte, and then Argentina just left everything on the bench, like Aguero and what was it, Diawara and Higuain. Like, what are you doing putting them on the bench? Like, you have Mascherano playing in the midfield, and you don't play Diawara or Higuain, who've been playing on Juventus and like running the show there. So I don't understand what they're doing there. They didn't play any talent, and I think although it was a kind of close game, they got a cheap goal at the end, kind of. But I think Argentina's approach was terrible for this game.
I'm not gonna lie. I really thought France was just gonna stomp out Argentina.
But we always think that, and then France just doesn't. It's not that France doesn't live up to the potential. It's like Argentina just played really well, though. Like, they really did play well. They played as well as they could have expected to, and then France kind of got bailed out by Mbappe and fucking Pavard having the goal of the tournament.
That's close with Mertens. I think they're really close between those two.
Wait, Mertens?
Yeah, in the first game against Panama.
I don't remember Mertens' goal. I only remember.
I know his goal. I know what he's talking about.
Is it nicer than Nacho's goal?
Inside the 18, and it was kind of like
towards like a volley or
up a volley, and it went like it just literally dipped over him and then.
Oh, actually, and I just thought of another goal that could be goal of the tournament, but it's coming up later, so we'll talk about that later.
Are you referring to Di Maria's?
No, I'm talking to fucking Vertonghen's miracle header. How did that go? That wasn't supposed to shoot.
0 chance. That had to have like 1 in a million.
Dude, okay, but Di Maria's was a rip.
Oh yeah, Di Maria's was a rip. But like Hernandez, like one of the, it's either the left back or the right back. Hernandez,
he's a left back.
Yeah, he was like, his crosses were on point, and there were at least like 2 or 3 goals, like maybe 2 goals that were because of his crosses that like allowed for the chance to become like Hernandez was on fire. And then
Pavard, season
go ahead.
At Atletico, so
he plays for Atletico.
World Cup. Yeah.
Damn. They've got a lot of young talent. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe, Pavard, and Hernandez. Jesus.
So Uruguay versus Portugal.
Since I've been at the lab, I can't really watch many of these games. So like I'm just kind of going off of like what other people have been saying and like it was watching the highlights.
Okay,
but Uruguay is from what I've seen, Uruguay is just really, really solid defensively, and they're just lethal finishers.
I would say for the first half it was evenly matched, and I think at halftime it was 1-1. But or was it?
Pepe scored it in the 55th, so it was like 1-0.
Oh
yeah, 1-0. But the second half was all Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
They had all the possession. They had more shots. They had
really? I didn't know that.
But 20 shots. And then,
it was insane. It was literally insane. But
only 5 were on target.
When that ball got crossed over to what's his name?
Cavani.
Yeah, he one touch. Like that was literally like one of like maybe 3 chances they had the entire second half.
But that's what I'm saying. They're just lethal when they've got the chance.
Yeah, Cavani was just he went dummy.
But like he's like the all-time leading scorer for PSG, right? So like. He's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, no, of course, but like it's just like compared to how many chances Portugal had, and then how Cavani and like Uruguay just like capitalized on like.
But was Portugal's chances were they like good chances like in the box, or were they just ripping them and like
at the end they were like really outside shots?
Okay, yeah,
but like
some of those contribute to those 20 shots.
Yeah, but some of those were like most of them were just crosses into the box,
right?
And like some of them were headers, some of them like. Were like almost going in and almost went out, like stuff like that. Like it was just so like Portugal. I think I wouldn't say they choked. It was just like a really bad.
Portugal just doesn't have the midfield. Like this is like a game where like a good midfield team would have really won the game because both teams don't really have a midfield, and that's what Portugal's really lacking at this World Cup. They just didn't have a midfield.
Yeah,
but
rip Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean rip Ronaldo, but rip Uruguay because Cavani's out.
Right. I'm giving the edge to France.
Oh yeah, France already had the edge for me, but now with Cavani out, I don't think Suarez can like one man.
I think it's 3-1.
Suarez is booty.
I mean, my man probably eats booty just like everything else. So
he's a flopper this turn. I swear.
Yeah, because if it was like Suarez out and it's just Cavani, I would have been okay with that. Like maybe it's still a nudge to France, but with Cavani out, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. 3-1 France seems like pretty legit.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Then again, I went with like 4-1 France against Argentina, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's a crazy World Cup.
Yeah. So what's the next one?
Shut up. It's gonna be Brazil, Mexico, and Belgium, Japan. Oh my.
Oof.
Brazil, Mexico.
Wait, Belgium already played Japan. Oh, we're talking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brazil, Mexico. That was just. It was a very fun game. Neymar was not having it against Mexico.
What you talking about? He was having all of it, just on the floor rolling.
Oh, be quiet.
I've got all the banter.
Mexico talked too much, and now they're going home.
I mean, now that he said that, I really expect them to get knocked out.
Well, if you're looking at the stats for this game, like Brazil, 21 shots, 10 on target, and then Mexico only had 1. It's like,
yeah.
Brazil.
Like,
Neymar's been playing pretty well, though. He has 3 goals and assists.
Neymar?
Yeah, Neymar.
Okay.
I think they shouldn't start Gabriel Jesus.
Why? He's awesome.
He's good, but not in this like style.
Do you think like Firmino should start?
Yeah, dude, Firmino's been taking all of his chances and like burying them.
He did score and stuff. So.
I mean, he scored twice now, right?
Yeah, at least twice.
Yeah, so Firmino's been like, and I was watching some like fucking BBC bullshit, and they were telling me,
what?
I don't know, I couldn't think of what the word was, so I just said that.
Okay.
So they were telling
Yeah,
they were saying why Firmino was like the better play instead of Gabriel Jesus, but I forgot because it was BBC bullshit. So
great insight.
yes,
Yeah.
Cheers, Jeff.
Is that all you guys have to say for that one?
Yeah,
I didn't see this game. I wasn't able to
I
watch
was. That's what I was expecting because I didn't really think Brazil was going to get counterattacked that much because they have athletic backs. But that's like the game that I expected to see.
Belgium versus Japan.
Holy shit! This had me on strings.
What a game! I love this. The second half was unreal.
Dude, Japan has like the most heart, and they're like surprisingly quick and speedy. And that Inoue guy can fucking finish. Like holy crap!
All their goals have been
second,
super bangers.
Dude, that second goal, like when you saw like the excitement and how happy they were, like, I seriously thought they had all the momentum, and I really thought it was like dead for Belgium at that point.
Dude, when Fellaini scored, the day before Man United, or like 2 days before, they're like, "This is shit. Why would we ever sign Fellaini?" And Fellaini just scores it.
He's using that big head of his.
His head covers up the whole penalty box. So I mean,
they have like De Bruyne, Lukaku, Hazard, and then
it starts with Vertonghen, then Fellaini, and then Chadley.
Yeah,
these are all
that was a great dummy though by Lukaku.
Oh, Lukaku's dummy was like, that was world class. That was a nice dummy.
Yeah, he really should have gotten an assist for that.
That's the
like
reason he's playing over Batshuayi. Like Batshuayi is so much more athletic than Lukaku, but that kind of like play is the reason he's playing over Batshuayi.
That counterattack was like one of the best I'd ever seen.
Yeah, like 11
from Courtois to De Bruyne, he just like ran through the pitch and
who's the person that they gave it to out wide, and then like he crossed it in?
Hazard?
I think it was Hazard. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lukaku is like, "Oh, you thought." Jeez, that Belgium team is nice.
Great game.
That was some shot clock cheese.
Shut up. I'm not going to even sing that.
Vertonghen. Yeah. That Vertonghen goal, though.
That Vertonghen goal was supposed to be a cross. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah. For sure. All right, so the next one is Spain versus Russia.
But wait, we got to say Belgium v Brazil.
I think Belgium.
I think it's high scoring. I think it's 4-3. Yeah,
I would love to see a 4-3. That would be between those two. I would love to see that.
I think it's gonna be 4. I actually think it's gonna be about 4-3. I think I'm gonna say 4-3 Belgium.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with too.
Okay, so I'll go with something different because I'm like that. I'm going 2-1 Brazil.
You're stupid.
No.
All right, watch it be 2-1 then, bitch. No, dude, it's going. The defenses are all right.
The defense is solid on Belgium. The midfield is solid. Everything is solid.
Anyway, next game, Russia, Spain.
Yes.
This
And
is
then
boring
Croatia,
as hell.
Denmark.
Holy crap.
Bad game. Own goal. Pin.
Yeah.
Penalties.
I mean, even the keeper for Russia even said we were just trying to get a penalties. Like,
Yeah, because they knew they couldn't win. Let's look at these
there was
stats.
no way. There was no
74 possession for Spain, 25 shots, 9 on target, and then Russia had 1 on target. Like,
but I
let's
mean,
convert some of these.
but like people kept saying like this was like, I mean, statistically, yeah, this is like the biggest upset in FIFA World Cup history, at least in the knockout stages. But like, if you would have watched both teams in like the group stages, you wouldn't be completely surprised by like the outcome, though.
Right.
Like, I don't think it's that surprising. But I mean, I guess, but I can't even get myself to say Russia deserved to go on. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely deserved it in the penalties. Like, they were definitely the better penalty team. But I don't know. It was boring as hell.
This tournament.
I just hope they don't make it like beat Croatia. That's all. I just hope they don't beat Croatia.
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
You never know. They beat Spain.
Yeah. I'm gonna be rooting for Croatia for sure.
Anyway, Croatia v Denmark. This was a hell of a game. I watched this game.
The first 5 minutes were like crazy, terrible goal.
Yeah.
Yep, like-
No, that first goal was world class. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up, Abby.
I've never seen such a nice goal by a guy named Jorgensen. That was such a nice goal.
And then Mandzukic
finally decided to show up. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm playing up front."
To his feet though.
That was such a crap
hit
goal.
like 3 people.
Yeah, because he cleared it off his guy's face.
It literally came straight to his feet, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
Wait, didn't that happen in the Premier League this season, or like in the Champions League?
I don't know.
No, because it was Liverpool, and then they cleared it off Milner's face, and it went in. It was like in the semifinals or something. Anyway.
Well, Milner's face is already ugly enough, so.
I mean, Milner's face is big enough.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Milner's the only guy to have a bigger face than Fellaini. Anyway, Schmeichel played a hell of a game.
Great game. Dude,
and
the penalty
Subasic
save
played.
against Modric?
Yeah, and I felt really bad for Modric because like right now in like the Croatian press and like the fans, he's super hated right now, and not because of the penalty. Like there's this other like super big like Croatia scandal in like all of Croatian soccer.
Really?
Yeah, because like one of his mentors at like his Croatian team was like apparently like this giant like kind of like Ponzi scheme guy where like he took a bunch of money from a lot of the players without them knowing. So like, and since it was his mentor, Modric just struggles to like go against him in court. So like people are like, why won't you just say the truth? And like it's just a lot of shit that's happening to Modric.
Deep.
Yeah, before the penalty shootout, Rakitic, he kind of like got the team together and was like,
"Oh yeah.
Modric kind of saved us a lot. So how about we just win it for him just this one time?" I thought that was really nice and everything.
Yeah.
Hopefully Modric gets through it.
I think he will. Because when you go through those like close games, you come out as a better team. So I think they'll be fine.
All right. Sweden versus Switzerland.
That was boring.
Yep.
But I could have expected it to be boring, but because Sweden plays just like Russia. Like they're literally just like Russia, where like they just sit back and defend, and they play long balls to their like striker who does hold up play, and then they cross it in. Like that's exactly how they both teams play, basically. And I was hoping Switzerland would be able to hit them on a counter, but that never happened really. So
they had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
Shaqiri couldn't finish it.
And I guess the way Sweden scored just really sucked.
Yeah, that was kind of
like he was like aiming for like top right and it went like bottom left or
he
something.
Just hit his foot and just went to the other side.
Yeah,
so.
It's just a crappy way to go out.
They gave it to Forsberg, but that was definitely an old.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's enough for Sweden, Switzerland.
All right, and the next game was the one that
caused the Twitter
storm. Colombia versus England.
Go. It's coming home. It's coming home.
I've never wanted to leave my own podcast so quickly.
I told you it was coming home. I tried to tell you.
It's not coming home.
It's coming home, boys.
It's literally coming home.
No, it can't come home if I burn down the house.
Harry Kane will make sure it's coming.
Yeah,
home.
Harry
Oh
Kane
my
will
God,
do
that-
the dance.
Your golden boot leader, right?
Big nose knobhead. Harry
His hair
Kane.
though is fire.
No,
that
it's
hair.
shut up.
Dude, he's such a beast.
He just scores.
Hey Moose,
just-
are you still on your knees over there? Jesus Christ. He's such a beast, bro.
Dude, I'm with Moose on this. Harry Kane. Oh,
Alright, just go
Dude,
double
come
team him
on.
then. Go ahead. Both of you lot. Jesus Christ.
God.
I think this game ends differently if James plays. I think it's 1-0 Colombia. That was
Yeah,
just a
but
big blow to
Colombia
them.
played like trash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's look at all the yellow cards they had.
Don't tell
Wait.
Melati that. Yeah.
And then, what was it, Barrios? Or somebody?
Yeah, Barrios was the headbutt.
Yes. That should have been a red.
That should not have been a red.
But Adi Karita said the commentators were disagreeing with the refs.
Shut up. You good there, bro?
Dude, it's so funny because she tried to hit you with so many facts.
And then I was
Oh
just
my
like,
gosh,
and I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Don't come to Eddie
Didn't make
about
sense.
facts. Like, he's got it all laid out.
I literally pulled up the game facts. I'm like, wow, you have double the fouls.
And
Yeah,
then
really
Melati was like,
sloppy.
okay, but explain to me. And then you
And I'm
really
like,
told him.
I'm like, Melati, you don't need me. I don't want to explain the things that Carson told me to explain to you. So, if Carson were to send out that tweet, oh my god. Anyway, good old
I
Carson
think,
McGee.
Pickford had a really great game.
Oh, this was Pickford's best game by far.
Like, that save before, I don't know, he let one in. But, like, it
But
was
yeah,
like,
no, that letting, like, that was on, like, that was just, it was like an
nothing
accidental
Trippier could do
header.
about that
Yeah,
one. Like,
but that
he
save
tried to
on
get it
that
out,
that
but-
40-yard strike, Jesus.
and then in the pins, like, even when they're down, he knew how to make a big save. And, like, he just got his, I think it was left or maybe his foot, like, up and just,
I think
stop.
I think England got lucky on the penalties though.
Okay.
it was definitely the one that
I
hit
think-
the crossbar and then,
Yeah,
it would've
because
been
if that
over
one
he made
goes
that
in,
one.
completely different match.
Yeah, different.
I think England was just kind of lucky that they didn't have James. But considering that they didn't have James, it really shouldn't have even gone to penalties because Colombia got stupid lucky towards the end.
But
Yeah.
considering they didn't have James, this
93rd minute goal. Like,
was kind of the only kind of way Colombia could play though. Like Colombia had to be aggressive
yeah,
defensively.
there it is.
Like this, like if I was like Colombia and like I don't have James Rodriguez, this is how I would play. Just sit back and hope for the best.
And look where it got you, Addy.
It's coming home.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And now it's coming home, Addy. And now it's coming home.
It's not coming
That's
home though.
JJ. It's coming home.
It really is, though.
It's really not though.
Harry Kane's going to have a hat trick in the final.
I'd kill
Yes.
myself. Actually, I'm not putting that out there because people are
All
going to
right,
be
he
like,
could have over 10
now you have
goals
to
by
kill
the end of this
yourself.
tournament. Harry Kane steps up to the line.
He's going to be
Knocks
Golden
it
Boot winner, and I'm going to freaking die on the inside.
through. All right, England versus Sweden. You guys have
Sweden.
England.
It's going home. It's going
It's
home.
2-0. It's 2-0 England.
Who does Sweden have? Forsberg, and that's about it.
Dude, why am I cheering on Sweden?
This is the white game. So
Yeah.
I mean,
and I
half
think-
of England is black.
Actually, I mean Sterling. I mean, well,
Okay,
come
wait.
on, like,
There's one thing about England. Like, Ali has been kind of trash.
He hasn't performed. Lingard and Kane.
I think Ali should come
Trippier.
off for Loftus-Cheek because Loftus-Cheek has been kind of nice.
Yeah.
But like Ali and Lingard, they just can't play together, I guess. Or maybe
I
even
don't
put in
think
maybe even put in Dyer for Ali and just drop him back with Hendo.
Yeah, they subbed him, and I don't think Sterling should be starting. I think it should be Rashford or Vardy.
Yeah, but Rashford has missed
Sterling
a lot of his
just misses
chances.
way too much.
But Rashford did knock in his penalty, so
Yeah,
Vardy didn't even
I wouldn't
take one.
trust Sterling with him.
I was surprised Vardy didn't take one and had Dyer go up and take
Yeah, Dyer took the last one. I was shocked that Vardy didn't
it.
take one.
And Dyer almost had it saved.
Yep.
Ospina got a hand to it.
Flying, you know.
Dude, of course, like,
But-
I mean, to break that penalty, Chris, you had to have some luck go your way, so.
right. It's all about luck on pins, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
but
right,
Harry Kane,
guys.
though, scored 2 pins.
There's something important that's been circulating.
I don't know where this is going. And I'm kind of
Uh,
scared.
Cristiano to
Is this-
Juventus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah! Wow.
So,
New
how would
Champions
you-
League winner.
how do you feel the chances are of him actually going to Juventus? And if he does, how would you like it?
I'd be okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I'm not a huge fan of Real, but I think that with him and Higuain and Diawara, that they could win the Champions League.
And he's already got a player like Marcelo on the team at Juventus with Alexandra. So, and they're just so stout. Actually, I wonder who their goalie would be.
Buffon?
Yeah, Buffon. Is he retiring?
He moved on to PSG.
Did he really?
I swear to God,
No.
let me Google this.
I haven't seen anything about that.
Buffon to PSG.
What was this?
Expected Friday for PSG medical. Expected to be presented as Paris Saint-Germain player on Monday.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even realize that.
I didn't hear
Buffon set to sign with PSG on free transfer.
Heard nothing about that.
I just read it somewhere. I thought it was already done, but I guess it's not done yet. But yeah, Buffon going to PSG probably, it looks like. But you know, with these transfers, things can happen last second too. So
yeah, I think
just like stuff too.
If he actually went, I'd be pretty upset. I am not gonna lie.
I'm not a huge PSG fan.
Why would you leave Real though? You got a midfield. You got Marcelo.
Zidane's leaving though.
You mean Juventus? Yeah.
What?
Zidane's leaving.
Juventus.
Is he?
Yeah, Zidane's retiring.
Why?
Dude, no. Right after the Champions League final, like he said he's retiring, and so they hired Spain's coach, like Laurent Guti or whatever.
I thought that was just rumors.
No, and then they hired Spain's coach, and then Spain like, this is too much of a distraction, and then they fired him and put on like Hero or whatever.
Wow, where have I been?
I don't know. Where have you been? Jesus.
Okay, but you just can't leave that team.
But to be fair to Ronaldo, the most success he's had at Real Madrid in the short term has been with Zidane, and with like unsure, he must know how that Spanish coach is for him to be so confident in leaving.
Yeah.
And he would change Juventus. Like his kind of playstyle would completely change how Juventus is like as a striking force.
Hate him for like years of rape.
Oh yeah. I thought it was like some real like Kobe Bryant allegation over here. No, because like when he went and scored that hat trick on Juventus, like when he finished it off with the bicycle kick, they were like all the supporters were like standing up and clapping just because it was greatness.
No, that wasn't the hat trick.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. No, it wasn't.
And welcome to First Disputed.
Blasphemous.
Let me see. Real Madrid 3-0. Oh shit, he scored 2.
Yeah, just like what I thought.
Yeah, just like what I thought, you little cunt.
Okay, your boy Moustapha has won his first argument. You heard it here first. Now,
when you say you heard it here first, it's literally the us three. Like no one.
Is anybody on the Twitch?
Wait, let me see. And we've got 3 viewers. Wait, the 4 Lord. I didn't even notice. Freaking Sam's on here.
Sam McFarlane?
I think he is. Because he's always...
What's up?
There's a chat that says, "You honestly think Melania is watching this?" Crying emoji, crying emoji, crying. And then Sam's out here supporting Sweden, so yeah, he put that in the chat.
Sam, he doesn't know us.
Shout out to Sam real quick. I didn't even notice. Oh yes, I should have opened that Snapchat from Sam. I didn't even notice.
Video. You'll be enlightened.
Let me ask Sam on Snapchat if he's on, because he asked me for the link. Do you? Will, did you see what Moose put there in there?
What?
Moose put cum bucket in there. He just dropped. I'm gonna block Moose.
Wait, no, you can't do that.
Can I block you from your own podcast? Oh, this is hilarious. Freaking Sammy Forlord and DOR Gaming.
That's definitely him.
It says the Forlord, so that has to be Sam. Oh my god.
Who else is on there?
I don't know. That's just people I see in the chat. I can't see who the actual viewers are.
So we have like 4 viewers?
We have a whopping 3. Oh yeah, Sam says, yeah, I'm on. What up, Sam? Sam says, great visual by the way, guys. It's just a black screen.
Eddie, that's your fault. You're in charge of this.
What?
Yeah, it really is.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have my hideous face on there.
We should have done cameras. Like, come on.
No.
Yeah, we really could have.
Moose, why are you like this? Moose puts in the chat, young dagger dick. Young Dagger Dickerton back at it again. I'm gonna make Sam a mod and just block Moose.
What?
Oh, this is hilarious.
Okay, so you would be happy if you went to Juventus.
I wouldn't be happy, but I would understand. And
You'd
then
understand.
also like I would want Asensio and like all those younger Real players to get more of a chance there.
Okay.
And then in a weird way, even though like he's leaving, I don't know if I guess that gives Bale a better chance, but there's been talk of Bale going to United too, so
Well, I would not like that.
It would be Benzema.
oh friggin'
How old is he anyway?
Benzema, let me see.
Because he didn't get selected for the squad.
Well, that's because of another reason. Because he shagged his teammate's wife. Really?
Like, Gary Cahill did something too?
Oh yeah, and so did John Terry. Benzema's 30.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. John Terry, not Cahill. I don't think.
Yeah, Benzema's 30.
It's not that old.
And Gareth Bale is 28. He's actually older than I expected.
I thought he'd be like 25 or 6.
Yeah, it's because he's balding so soon.
But he has a bun though, so like.
Oh, Sam says, Moose, that, by the way, Moose, even I know the Spanish coach got fired before the World Cup, and I haven't even watched a game of soccer, so...
Wait, who said that?
Mr. Forlord on the... Oh, you're going to roast him in the chat?
Hey, kick him out of the chat.
Who? What the?
Dude, we're up to 4 viewers. We got a follower. Oh, my God.
Oh, did anybody ever put on the Snap story?
I think Moose did.
I put it on my Snap story.
Yeah, okay. That's probably how they got on.
Let's see what
I'm sure
Moose said.
30
Moose said
people have
spite
seen
up.
it, guys.
Ooh.
Make that 31.
It's-
We have 23 views on this. Oh, this is a madness.
We have 23 total
We're up
views.
to 5 viewers. Oh, my God.
Let's go.
Where's that sponsorship
Steve,
from?
hey, we're coming for you.
Where's that sponsorship from First Take?
Oh, Jackie knows who they are.
Undisputed.
Do
Anyway,
you guys see that post ESPN did with
Which
that
one?
guy who imitated Stephen A. Smith?
oh, I think I've heard. I don't think I've ever watched it, but like I heard of it, and then Stephen A. was like, "Okay, this is actually kind of decent."
It was
Bro, we
good. I
have
thought it was good.
23 total views. We're on a madness.
Shut up, dude. Dude, just end the channel now. 23 is the perfect number.
No.
Yeah, dude.
You know what's better than 23?
7.
Okay.
Oh my. What's up, bros?
Hey, you got another follower now.
When we go big, they're gonna go back to this first stream. They're gonna see how cancerous it was. Oh my god. Anyway, that's all I've got to talk about.
Yeah, is there any sporting news that there's...
Sam told me some stuff to talk about, but they're about college baseball, so I don't think you guys are interested in that.
Let's go Beavers. Yeah.
Wait, hey Wilder, what? Nigga, that's
Is
me.
that Wilder?
Sam, you blind as hell. No, he thought Monkey Frog was Wilder.
Bruh. Like,
Yeah, Sam, we already talked about the NBA. That's literally the first thing we talked about, Rip.
Oh, we
yeah,
can
you have
talk
to go
about...
back and watch that
Hey,
on the.
okay, I know
Sam,
what
if you want,
I know
when we put this on YouTube, you can rewatch it.
I know what we can talk about.
What?
Let's talk about Duke's upcoming season.
Dukes.
They're gonna win 38 games.
Because
Don't they have the
like
top 3?
yes, they have the
Yeah.
top 3 recruits of the 2018.
Dude, they're like the Warriors, but in the ACC.
Yeah, they're going undefeated ACC. Maybe one loss.
Nah, they're going
But
to
I
win more.
expect them to win the whole thing.
But like when I
Yeah,
when I actually saw like their number 1 overall recruit, RJ Barrett, playing the McDonald's All-American game, I wasn't that impressed.
It's an all-American game.
Yeah, and then like Zion is like, yeah, he's good, but I feel like he's pure
Bad
athleticism.
dunking. I haven't seen any highlights where he does anything.
Sam, give us another view on the YouTube one. This is different.
Oh, there's a YouTube one? Let me
Yeah.
hop on that too, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just tweet it out later or something. Once I actually like put the video on YouTube.
Oh, I'm also gonna put this on Podbean.
What?
It's like a. Okay, leave me alone. It's like a podcasting that you can use.
Why don't we just put it on like regular like podcast for on the Apple or something? Or
I don't know how to do it on iTunes, and Moose has looked it up.
I don't know how to do it on iTunes either.
Maybe
We can figure out a way though.
Yeah. Did you talk about the Philly drafty? What the Philly drafty? What is that, Sam?
What?
Like
Sam?
they draft people all the time. Like
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, Sam. With
nobody cares about baseball. Nobody cares about it.
the video's on like a 10-second delay, so we gotta wait for Sam to respond to my confusion. The hometown kid that got stabbed in the back. Oh yeah, that's Mikal Bridges.
The basketball player?
Oh, yeah, because he got drafted by the Sixers, and his mom works in like the HR department, or like she's the head of the HR department. And then while he was answering questions of like how grateful he is to go to the 76ers, they were like, "Yeah, you got traded to the Suns." Dude, we're at 7 viewers, 7 whole viewers
on Twitch.
Yeah, let's go.
Dude, his mom probably must have like tore up the entire like headquarters.
Yeah, when she walked in on Monday, she's like, "I hate all of you."
Like the front office, like, oh shit.
When she walked in on Monday, she made her own burner account. Oh god. So you guys want to talk about the world of cricket?
Oh, shut up.
Go India.
Hey, back at it again. Dude, we're in a whopping hour. Tennis? What's happening in tennis?
Wimbledon's going on.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Well, no wonder I didn't hear
They're just getting like 0 views because of the World Cup, so.
Holy shit, it really is.
Apparently like a third Croatian ranked dude still like got beat. So I don't know.
I had no idea Wimbledon was going on. And then again, tennis is trash, so.
Yo, why is Djokovic like a 12 seed? Like,
wasn't he injured for a long time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he had like back injuries or something.
What about my dude Andy Murray? Where is he at?
I don't know. I don't see him. He's probably somewhere here. Yeah, he probably didn't play today. He probably played a different play.
We have 27 total views.
Yeah, we're popping off. Sam said that the 76ers woman wants to go to the Warriors. Good banter.
Yes. Great banter.
There's a good Canadian player. Canada's not good at anything.
Maple syrup.
Nice. Oh, the number 7 player also lost. He lost in straight sets. Jesus.
Rip. What about the women though?
Let me see. Women's singles. Dude,
the
number 3 player lost.
The number 1 is where's she from? Like
number 1? Oh, Romania. That's gotta be Romania. Halep? Yeah, I think she's Romanian. Dude,
I don't think
Mertens' wife is on here. She's a Belgian player named Mertens.
There's no way.
Okay, I'm googling this. Dres Mertens.
It's gotta be a common last name.
It's gotta be like a sister. I bet it is.
No, Mertens is too much of a player.
Tennis. No, it's not on the Wikipedia page. Does he have a sister? He doesn't have a sister. It's probably an aunt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a common last name. So.
Parents, Marjiki Mertens. That must be her.
You think it's mom?
Oh god.
Hey, Venus is playing. Wait, so I guess Serena is playing.
Wait, Serena's playing?
Yeah, but she's like ranked 25th because she had like a kid or something.
Did you say a kid or something? She had
a monster.
She had something going on. I don't know what was going on.
She has some belly problems.
Belly problems. She had some indigestion.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Seedout streams like 4 times a week, and he has 30 total views. We streamed once, guys, and we're at 27.
I'm not gonna lie. I think like 10 of those were me last night figuring out how to stream.
You can count like 3 of those to me trying to figure out how to chat.
No, the funny thing yesterday is I was trying to figure out how to stream. So like when I use OBS to like stream, it has like the input odd. So like the stuff I hear in my earbuds is also streaming. So like they know what like all of you guys are saying too. So when I was testing out the stream yesterday, there was like this weird like keep like repeating loop of like the same thing over and over again that I was saying, and I realized the things that I was hearing on the stream was being streamed back to the stream. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, 10 of those views is totally me. But hey, we almost beat Seedouts.
All right, so this dude named Seth that I know said he likes what we did on Twitch, but he would have appreciated if there was something to look at.
Addy.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not
Put
gonna
something up.
I'm not putting face cam on.
Hey, put like it's a coming home meme on there.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay. Oh well, we have time. Okay, this is just a baby step, right? We got to figure out how to stream first, and then we'll put video on. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
big
what we
picture
could
of
do
Harry
unless
Kane.
we put like a picture of like DeMarcus Cousins getting sucked off by Draymond or something.
Oh no, Harry Kane. You know.
Jesus.
Finally, what the?
Sam asked, "Want me to turn the stream on my laptop to add another viewer to be better than seed outs?"
Yes, we'd really appreciate.
And no, Sam, I don't have FIFA gameplay. Stop asking me, you nerd. I'll block you.
Oh, Sam, you want to play some FIFA? Let's go, bro.
Yeah, Sam.
Hey, hit me up.
Sam, you missed all of our NBA talk, so it's kind of a big
Yeah,
rip
it's
to
all
you.
like it's like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, like the first 30 minutes was all NBA, and so you showed up like literally after that had finished.
Yeah, you showed up when you don't know anything about. So.
Hey, but shout out to Sam getting us up to 8 viewers.
I wonder who else is like on.
I have no idea. Which kind of sucks. I wish I could like figure out, but there's no way. Oh, we're down to 5. I guess I pissed somebody off.
I guess that's good. Hey, if you're here, put your name in the chat.
Put your name in the chat.
You can donate.
If we get a $100
Sam,
donation,
please donate.
if you know anyone that wants to, sponsor us, hit us up. Sam, if your dad from State Farm wants to sponsor us, hit me up.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at moustapha.diawara. That's moustapha.diawara.
Yeah, so you spell out the dot, so it's DOT in the middle of that.
Yeah, you can follow me at YGN Jeter 28. So.
What does YGN stand for?
What
does it stand for?
Greasy
Will?
nephews.
What does that N stand for? Nigel's?
Nigeria.
You can also follow me at Snap.
Jesus Christ.
Like the animal, and then my last name, DIAWARA. And my Twitter is the same thing. Also,
I will put those in the chat because I'm sure they won't.
Follow the.
I'll put them on the YouTube description. Don't worry.
Disputed.
Put all our socials on there.
Yeah. Sam, I'll put your social in there. Just kidding. You're trash.
Hey, shout out to Sam.
We gotta get Sam on we gotta get Sam on the podcast sometime. So Sam can be watching and in the podcast at the same time, and in the chat.
Well, Sam can't contribute to like the World Cup and stuff. So.
Yeah, so Sam can just come in on the NBA and then leave, and then watch the rest of the stream, and then be in the chat. Actually, whenever we bring my friend Sid from Memphis, because he's a big NBA person too, we can bring Sam on too. So I guess that'd be a good NBA discussion.
Sam who?
Who? Sam Turner? Sam Sepulveda? Yes. You're stupid. You're actually dumb.
Sam Sepulveda?
No, it's actually Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Oh my
God. We should do like a Sam says bye. He's not taking the shit anymore. I love you, Sam. This podcast has quickly deteriorated into us.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's better for us to just end it.
Yeah. But yeah, we should do like a giant NBA podcast when the World Cup is over and before the season starts.
Yeah.
Get Sam on there, get Sid on there, it'd be good.
All right, I think that's going to conclude our second episode of First Disputed. Thank you guys for tuning in. This should be posted to several different platforms soon, hopefully. And I think that's going to conclude it. If you guys have anything else to say, you guys can say it now.
All right, Sam's gay.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, and follow.
Like, subscribe, follow, share on Facebook.
Yeah, follow our social media stuff.
Yeah, follow us on MySpace.
And I think that's it.
All right. Thanks, guys.